An excellent presentation before, and that presentation didn't have music. But before, they would used to put music. And I was making a small talk. There was a meeting for physics teachers, and I teach college algebra physics and introduction to engineering. And I was showing them our gallery. I said, look, this is an excellent way for students not just deliver the project, but also have your own digital portfolio and see other people involved in offering improvements. And there are many, many benefits, and we discuss those benefits. And I want you to tell me later on what the benefits you see for yourself. Maybe I'm just overly optimistic about it. But in my opinion, this is the next step beyond the grade. You get the grade, usually that's where it stops. Here, you get more of it. And I really want to know your honest opinion about it. But the point is, I was presenting it, and one person says, hey, that is, you violating copyright. That song is copyrighted. And I won't tell you whose composition I opened. But really, I look at it, and there wasn't a reference to the source. And you remember, when you create something like that, there is always put the source. Plus, we have several ways to deal with these copyrights. It's extremely important. When you put your presentations about your inventions, you don't want other people to steal them, right? So then when you use some other people's stuff, you have to, number one, acknowledge the source. It's extremely important. Number two, there is a way for you yourself. It's like a self-promotion, basically. If you go to these people and ask their permission to use the material. Because then they'll go and look at it, at your composition, and if they like and see the benefit of it, of course they will give you permission. Especially if you get prizes, as we discussed, or get some kind of rewards for that, and they get 5% of it. That's how licensing mechanism is set up. I didn't tell you about it because at the moment it's all disabled. There's no any money moving anything, but it could be. If the project proved useful for students and for everybody else, but I was really in that spot when copyright issue is extremely important, especially with music. And there were cases, and I can give you many details about it, how students were fined 10,000, 15,000. Some of them went to jail for a few months because they were downloading copyrighted content and didn't use it right. All right, so what I'm trying to say, number one, have respect to other people, property, because you don't want your material stolen. Okay, number two, there are certain ways to deal with it. And one of them, I just take an hour ago, on my way here to the lecture, I saw people from our music department sitting in the student center playing music. I came to them, I approached them, I said, hey, this is an excellent thing, we have this project, would you be willing to collaborate? They said, of course, we want our music to be used. So when they practice for their musical classes, you can use their music in your compositions. All right? Also, I'm talking to art students, because when they create art, it could be some of it you can incorporate in yours, like diagrams or some cool stuff or something. Well, this project has a potential if we grow it together the right way. And otherwise, you know, they can fire me saying, listen, you don't teach the right thing, we have all this violation, and I don't want to be in that position. So this is why I'm videotaping it. It's my proof that I told you that, and if you don't do that, then it's not my problem. Okay? It's the best I can do in this situation. And I would strongly recommend you, start doing the same too, because this is a part of a reality game. And now we are going to this reality game. I told you that the project I'm trying to set up, and there are many, many gaming elements. You just don't see them yet, but I'll explain to you later. And again, it's all voluntarily. If you decide to use the site for your benefits, if you see them, you can do that. Well, the first level, it's almost like a puzzle game. You take pieces of text, you take pieces of music, you take some images, puzzle them together. Level 2, and that's where you're at level 2. You add your own pieces. Okay, some pieces you use from the internet, that's fine, but you add your own pieces, your own description. You put these PowerPoint presentations, which which is excellent. Level 3, it's a reality game I'm playing right now, right there. He is videotaping it, and I will come up, and I already came up with a small type of, think about it, a blog, a book, and a game at the same time. So it's like a little digital story of my life. I live this life, I'm in this reality, okay? And you're trying to play it creatively by creating these compositions. And the benefits are plenty. There are many, many benefits, which I'll let you to explain to me later on. And again, you will see how it works. But instead of explaining to you the details, I'll put it on the web, and you're welcome to look at it and see if you like it. And if you like, you can do similar stuff yourself. Because this is how you invent your life. What I'm trying to show you, methods, how you can invent your life. It's not I invented it or I learned it. I'm in the process, making many mistakes. You see this? It's because of these mistakes. Well, with your help, with everybody's understanding, we can do it. We can help each other. Okay? So, we can start.